Grab a tissue and get ready for dogs reuniting with owners after years. These are the stories that remind us once again that when it comes to our dogs, forever truly means forever. This woman was in a dog shelter to adopt a dog, but what she found instead was nothing short of unexpected. The dog waiting for her on the other end was none other than her pet, whom she lost many years ago. And believe me, they both couldn't contain their excitement.
What does it feel like, Devin?
Oh, everything of it.
This is Aaron Morris, and he is waiting for his dog Jolene, whom he lost in a car theft. His car was found dumped in a river later, but luckily, Jolene made it alive and healthy. She was later found in another state, and this is the moment the two best friends reunited again, and Jolene couldn't tell her enough how much she missed him. While on their duty, this Marine had spent all of his time with a dog while on duty, and they formed a lasting bond. After 3 years, the dog retired, and he decided to adopt it. This is the moment they meet for the first time in years. This dog was left behind by his owner when he was running into the shelter during the unrest in Ukraine. Days later, he set on to find his best friend, and this emotional moment was captured. Soldiers returning to their dogs are always a heart-melting scene, and this dog couldn't contain his excitement at seeing his beloved human. This little dog was missing for 6 months, and by a miracle he was found and returned to his owners. Both the women couldn't take their dog in their hands without shedding a few drops of tears. Fireworks are a nightmare for our furry friends, and on one July 4th, this dog named Dora got terrified of the loud sounds and jumped through the fence in her backyard. Noticing her missing, her family did an extensive search for their beloved dog, but with no avail. After weeks, the hopes of finding Dora was thinning, but the family never gave up. After 7 months as a stray dog, Dora finally made her way into the family. This is the emotional moment where she finally got to meet her humans. This little energy ball of a golden retriever couldn't contain his excitement on meeting with his favorite human, who went on deployment. This scene once again reminds us that dogs are truly man's best friend. This officer injured on duty was visited by his best friend on duty. The dog only waited so long, he couldn't be more happy to see his human partner. This heartwarming reuniting of this dog and his pet is guaranteed to make you emotional. His name is Smokey and was on the verge of death after being trapped inside fire. Fortunately, this vet saved his life, and he couldn't be happier. Dogs are happy to see their humans, and blind dogs are happy to smell them. This is a blind dog, and he found his owner by using his scent. This is the moment he felt the most safe and happy beside his human.
Tell me, this girl.
This dog couldn't see or play with its owner for 2 years and was finally allowed to meet him in the hospital. As obvious, he couldn't contain his excitement. It's safe to say that his dog brought more comfort than any medicine in the world. This woman was reunited with her dog after many long years, but her dog didn't recognize her right away. But when he did, he couldn't believe his eyes. This dog is running towards his friend, a soldier who he hasn't seen in 8 months. And you can see how excited he is to have his friend right beside him as before. This homeless man had lost his dog Bobo and was desperate to get him back. 2 weeks later, there in a rescue shelter, he found his Bobo. Both him and his dog couldn't contain the excitement of seeing each other after so long. This little boy and his little dog reunited with each other after being lost for so long after a devastating storm in Oklahoma. As you can see, both of them couldn't contain their excitement after a long break. The owner of this dog had to stay in the hospital, and this good boy came to the door of the hospital every single day in the hopes of seeing him and waiting for him to return. And finally, he got to see his best friend. Moments like this make me wonder, We humans have a lot to learn from the animals. This little dog was miraculously freed from underground by this man, and they both couldn't be more excited and emotional at the same time. After 3 months apart, this dog is ready to see his owner, and as you can see, it turned out to be one of the best moments of both of their lives. You may have already seen this clip of a man reuniting with his dog, but trust me, it's worth watching it one more time. After 3 long years and finally thinking he lost his dog, this man found his best friend sleeping on the streets. Both the dog and his human couldn't stop themselves from shedding a few tears. This woman's dog was stolen in a burglary and was finally found in an animal shelter. This is the moment when she and her long-lost best friend found themselves after months apart. Just look at this dog exploding with happiness after reuniting with its owner. You know, there is nothing more it needs than the safe arms of its owner. This is the moment this dog named Jackson reunited with his owner after being away for 4 months. Jackson was stolen during a burglary, and his humans never thought they would find him again. After reuniting, neither Jackson nor his humans got enough of the cutties and belly rubs. After 8 long years missing, this woman finally reunited with her dog. A heartwarming moment that will bring tears to our eyes too. This family had taken this dog as a stray and immediately alerted its owner. This is the heartwarming moment when its owner came to his dog's rescue. This little dog was so excited to meet his owner that he passed out from happiness. But don't worry, no animals were harmed in the making of this video. After being apart for weeks, the dog reunited with the woman and was the happiest little dog ever. This dog called Grizzly was missing for 3 days in Richmond Park, but his owners never lost hope. This was his reaction when his humans finally caught up with him. Probably the happiest day of this family.
Why did you get one? I'll go and get one. Captain, I'm so thrilled!
After several months of separation, this husky was ready to meet his folks. That is a Christmas wish come true for sure.